Hey you guys. So this journal is the journal that I had featured in GreenCraft magazine. And I kind of tossed around the idea of putting it up for like auction. I just feel like I want to sell it. It was originally for sale in my shop, and there's really no sense in me holding on to it. I mean, I have the magazine and I have the memories of it and that kind of thing, and it's just going to be another um object that I have. And I feel like somebody else would maybe get a lot more joy out of it or use out of it or something like that. And so yeah, I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and just put it up for sale. And I was gonna try to auction it, that kind of thing, but I thought, no, I'm just gonna put it up for sale and just see what happens. It If somebody purchases it in the United States, you're gonna get free shipping on it just because any purchase over $50 comes with free domestic shipping anyway. But yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through on it so that you can see, everything that's in it and get a good idea of what's there. So it's very rustic. I think that is one of the things that the publisher that asked me to submit it really liked about it, is that it's very rustic, and I didn't really do much as far as treatment on the cover or anything like that. It's a nice size. It's a little bit smaller than an average like Reader's Digest, um, a tiny bit thinner, but so it's 3 signatures, and those are just stitched in with some cotton twine. And the cover has a couple, sorry, I'm just getting this string out of there. The cover has a couple of corners that I just glued on there, and then some little metal flowers behind the hitch post closure. And then there's a ball chain holding it together. There's this old key. I thought this was a really cool key. It's got this like black kind of discoloration on it, and then a little locket. There's a, it's kind of, I have no fingernails, so it's really hard for me to open stuff. But let's see if I can pop it open. Yeah, so there's an old couple of pictures inside there that are, glazed and basically permanently in there. And then there's it's a picture of a woman and a child, and then another woman, and then there's another little charm here with the picture of this guy in it. So anyway, so I'll go ahead and flip through it and you can take a gander. Excuse me. Oh, whoops. um, that was they have you include that when you send work into them. So on the front inside cover, there's like an organza, bag or whatever that's attached, and then some coffee dyed journaling cards in here. There's a couple of little or there's a little this is a tag out of a flow book for paper lovers. Excuse me. It's an envelope with a journaling card inside, and this has been coffee dyed. This envelope is from an old Mother Goose book, one of my favorites. Some coffee dyed um, sorry, ledger paper. Most of the paper in the book is coffee dyed, if it's not, like book paper or something like that. Some old book pages, um, some journaling cards here. Lots of writing space in this journal. Not super colorful. It's one of those journals that is somewhat neutral as far as color theme. Some onion skin paper, some pattern instructions. There's like a cluster or bundle of coffee dyed paper here, some different tags and things like that. This is watercolor paper. So if you're into journaling, writing in your journals, or if you're into embellishing your journals, like say like smashbooking or something like that, and you're looking for something that is sort of vintagey and you'd like to be able to add a bunch of your own stuff to the journal, this would be a good option, I think. A lot of little flip out pages, things like that. Little pockets. Like I said, not overly embellished, but lots of space for writing. But I think a nice balance of embellishment too. Just a little coffee dyed glassine envelope there and a couple of tags. So the end of the first signature. There's a couple of cards that are just some stamped images, just some random ephemera, some die cut shapes, things like that. Let's put this back on here. Another envelope with a coffee dyed, whoops, wrong way, journaling card in there. There's a few little splashes of color throughout the book. You know, I'm not sure exactly how many pages are in this book, but there's a couple more journaling cards in here with some stamped images. There's definitely a butterfly theme going on, I would say. A few little like fabric or paper flowers throughout the book. Some coloring book pages that I've coffee dyed. Maybe I didn't coffee dye that one, but a lot of the time I do that. So this paper clip has a little hangy tag on it, I guess you would call it, and then some more ephemera. This is like packing paper, you know, that's been crunched all up and then flattened back out. This is from a children's book. I can't remember the book. I made this last year sometime, and they've had it for, gosh, they've had it for probably 6 months. So I was really happy to get it back and get my hands on it again, just to flip through it. I hadn't seen it for quite a while. I think this page is a page that they featured in the magazine. Not 100. No, this is the page that they featured in the magazine. They did such a good job. I was so happy with the way they photographed the book and everything. They just did a really nice job. Thought it was amazing how they got the pages to lay flat, you know, when they photographed it. I think they might have also photographed this page with all of these little bits in there, you know. I don't remember. It's been a little while since I've looked at the article. But yeah, so it's actually in the summer issue of GreenCraft magazine, which is available right now. It is in like Joann's, and I think it's at Michael's and Hobby Lobby and places like that. And then you can also buy the magazine online. So at greencraft.com, I think. I'll find the link and then I'll add that to the description. Here's some more, you know, coffee dyed ledger paper and some tags. And, you know, if a page tore when, you know, I was coffee dyeing it or something like that, I just leave it, you know. I think it's I like it. It's rustic, you know. I definitely don't strive for perfection in my junk journals. You know, it's they kind of have a life of their own, and I try to preserve that. So anyway, so that is my junk journal. That well, this is the little thing from when I punched out the back. That's funny. It's still in there. I do try to preserve the cover of a book for the most part. Like if I like it and I think it's cool, then I'll just leave it. You know, there's no like clear code or anything like that on it. I just really like it. And this book was actually published like in the 20s, I think. So it's a really, really old book, but it was in anyway. All right. So I am going to go ahead and reactivate the listing for this journal in my Etsy shop as soon as I get this video posted. So if you have any questions or anything like that about it, just let me know. I'm pretty good about responding to messages on Etsy. So, all right. So you guys take care. I love you. Bye.